Now we are going to look at the motion chapter. We'll just have a quick revision of the motion chapter. Motion. See, whenever the position of the object changes, whenever the position changes with respect to time, we can say that there is motion. Whenever the position changes, for example, like some object is lying here. Now after some time it is moving to this position. Then there is a change in position, because initially it was here, now it has shifted to this position. Since there is a change in the position of the object with respect to time, it is called that, we can say that there is motion. Now to define a motion, we need something called as a reference point. Because without the reference point we will not be able to say where the object is exactly located. So we define a reference point for that. Now we have something called as distance and displacement. Now what do you mean by distance and what do you mean by displacement? To understand distance and displacement, I will consider a straight line motion. Now straight line motion is also known as rectilinear motion. Straight line motion is also known as rectilinear motion. Now suppose you have an object at the position A, and the object starts moving from the point A to point B, correct? Now it further travels to point C, and again to point D. Now after reaching the point D, it starts journeying backward, and I'm assuming it is the same, like it is on the same, like it is collinear, but just I'm drawing it upward here. It is coming back to this B position. Now this green color line is exactly on this line, but if I draw here it will be very confusing, so I've just drawn a bit upward. So remember that it is starting from D and it is coming to, we can say, again to B position. It is starting from D, so it is going from A to B, B to C, C to D, and coming from D to B. Now here what we are going to do is we are going to find the distance traveled and the displacement. Correct? Now see, remember, distance is the total path length of the object, that is how much the object is traveling from the starting point to the final point, okay, irrespective of where the object is going or where the person is going. Now but displacement is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point. Now let us see here what is the what is the distance here and what is the displacement here. See, suppose we take this as this distance as 10 meter, and this distance as 5 meter, and this distance as 50 meter. So what has happened? See, the object has traveled from A to B, B to C, C to D. So 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 15 is 30, and again D to C, which is 15 plus so here if you see the distance, it is A to B plus B to C plus C to D plus, we can say, D to C plus D to C to B, because it is traveling from this direction. See, if you see the lengths, it is 10 plus 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 5. So 15, 30, 45 and 50. So 50 meter is the distance traveled. Now suppose if you want to find the displacement. See, displacement, how can you find this? Displacement is a shorter distance between the initial and the final point, right? So this is the initial point, this was the initial point, and this was the final point. Now so the displacement here is this distance, which is 10 meter. Displacement here is 10 meter. You understand? Now we'll solve another problem. Now suppose the motion is in circular motion. Suppose this is a circle. Okay, now the object is starting from of the circle is better right now. Now this is the center of the circle. We can assume this is a circular track basically. Now the person or an object A starts motion from this position. Okay, it goes back, it goes towards like this on the circumference of the circle, travels like this and comes to this position, or again it goes like this and comes to this position. Okay, so this is the B position. Now if we can say object A travels from A to position B and B to A and A to B. Now here we are required to find the distance and the displacement. Now see how to find it. See, the object is starting, so we can say this radius or the diameter as 10. We'll take the diameter of this circle as 10 meter, correct? So radius will be till 5 meter, you know that. Now see, if A to B means this path, and B to A means this path, and again A to B is this path. So finally the object is at this position, right? So what is the total distance traveled? See, total distance traveled is this and again half of this. So that is circumference plus half of the circumference. So circumference, you know that 2 pi r plus 2 pi r by 2, because the object is starting from this position, it is going full round and again half round because it is stopping here. So it is 2 pi r plus 2 pi r by 2. So if you find out 2 pi r plus, it will be pi r. So you can get the like distance using this formula. R, you know, R is 5 meter. Just substitute R and you can find it out. R is 5 meter. So if you substitute the value, you can find out easily. Now suppose you want to find the displacement. What is displacement? It is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point. Initially it is here and finally it is here. So what is the shortest distance between the initial and the final point? See, this is the shortest distance, which is nothing but the diameter. So the displacement here will be 10 meter. The displacement here will be 10 meter. Now how to solve this without use of calculator? We'll see how to solve this to find the distance here. See, you have this, right? 2 pi r plus pi r. What you do is take pi out common, 2r plus r, correct? Now pi 2r plus r is 3r. Now just substitute, or you could have just added here 2 pi r plus pi r. These are common, so it would have been 3 pi r. Now so pi into 3 into what is r? R is 5, so 15 pi. We can just write 15 pi, no problem. They will give marks 15 pi meter, correct? So write the unit. Unit is very important. See, if you see, for both distance and displacement, the unit is in meter, but both the displacement and distance are not the same. Although the unit is meter, but they are not the same quantity. There are many quantities whose unit are same, but they are not the same thing. For example, if you see pressure unit is Newton per meter square. Okay, and even force, like pressure, and there is another quantity. I think so. It is stress. Okay, stress is also Newton per meter square. But both the quantities stress and pressure are not the same. Similarly, we have number of quantities. Which like this, whose units are same, but they are not the same thing. They mean differently. So here also distance and displacement are not the same thing. Okay, actually displacement is a vector quantity, whereas distance is a scalar quantity. So we'll learn more about like this in the later part of the chapter. Thank you so much.